Let's look at the attendance incentive for the 22-23 school year. All employees who receive paid leave are eligible for this incentive. The unused paid leave will be paid at $12.50 per hour at the end of the year. The unused paid leave will still be available to use as needed in the future. Let's look at an example. Jane Doe is a 12-month employee, so she receives 96 hours of paid leave each year. Most of our employees are 9 to 10-month employees, so they earn 80 hours per year. Part-time staff earn hours prorated to their FTE. So looking back at Jane, she also has 228 hours, and these are hours that she has earned in the past years and have been banked. You see those are now listed as leave banked, paid at the 21-22 rate. What this means is if Jane would leave the district, she would then be paid out according to the policy of 21-22, which is $3.15 an hour for classified staff and $6.88 an hour for certified staff. If Jane would have perfect attendance during the 22-23 school year, she would receive $1,200 in July of 2023 for her perfect attendance. She would then get to bank those unused 96 hours to be used in the future if needed. In looking at the 23-24 school year, you will see that Jane earns, again, the 96 hours. She still has her 228 hours from previous years, and now the unused 96 hours have been placed into the leave banked at zero paid. And what that means, if Jane would leave the district, those hours she would not be paid for, since she had already been paid for those for the attendance incentive in prior years. The nice thing is now Jane has a total of 420 hours to be used if needed of paid leave. Let's look at one more example. If Jane would use leave during the year, let's say during the year she had to take a couple of days, and so she used 16 hours during the 22-23 school year, leaving her with a balance of 80. So at the end of the year, she would receive $1,000 in July for her attendance incentive, and she still gets to bank those unused 80 hours to be used if needed. Again, we'll look how that rolls over to the next year. So 23-24, again, she will get her 96 hours. She still has her 228, and now her unused 80 is pulled into the leave banked zero paid. This leaves Jane with 404 hours of paid leave to use as needed. With this incentive, leave will be required to be used in sequence. So the paid leave for the current year will be required to be used first. Second, any paid leave that you banked prior to the 22-23 school year will have to be used. And then finally, the leave banked zero paid will be the next leave to be used.